I'm very pleased to hear that. And it leads to my next question. So how do you feel about R&B and soul in mainstream music today, as many believe it's a dying genre, and of course many people are doing the dance, David Guetta, bass pumping kind of sound?
I think people exaggerate because people have been saying that for decades. Like every time a new craze or a new genre comes around, people say that soul and R&B is dying, yet it's still here. So I don't know why people say that. They say it when they started to say it when hip hop came around. They started to say it when electronic music came around. It's like, and it didn't die. It just changed, and I think that's exactly what it will always do. So as long as there are artists out there who are trying to push the genre forward and change, and bring the sound into the present rather than try to remake music that was made in the 60s or the 70s or whatever. I think it will always survive. And I think soul music is, even to people who say they don't like soul music, there are still certain songs that they listen to and they just can't deny, this is like in terms of the feeling that you get from listening to soul music. So I don't think it's a dying genre at all. I think it's just an ever-changing genre.
Now I'm going to get into some personal interests of yours musically. So I want to know, who are some of your favorite artists out right now? So who's currently out that piques your interest?
Who's I listening to at the moment? I think John Mayer's amazing. I love his last few albums, and his new album is great. A British artist called Leanne LaHallis. I don't know if she's that well known.
You're my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites. So else am I listening to? I always have to consult my iTunes when I do this. I always forget. I like Miguel. I think he's amazing, doing amazing things at the moment. I'm actually going to be supporting him on his UK tour in January, so that's going to be. I'm trying to think who else. I always blank when I get these questions, but yeah, I mean there's three anyway, but there's more, but I just forget. Like I have to consult my iTunes when I ask that question.
Okay. And as an artist, this will probably be a very hard question, but let's try it anyway. What is the greatest album you've ever heard? Only one.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. So many things were going through my head. It's impossible to even choose. Greatest album. I think I'd say one of my. It might not even be my favorite album in the world. It is one of my favorites. But if I was going to pick an album that I think is just in every way, it's just incredible, and it's a real solid piece of work that represents sound and an artist being completely themselves, and has amazing songs on it. I would say Amy Winehouse, Back to Back. It's a very consistent, very. I don't know. Everything sounds right on the album, so I think that might be one.
Who are your all-time favorite male and female singers?
Favorite female singers are Shaka Khan. And this is why it's just so hard to think on the spot. Shaka Khan, probably Whitney, Brandy. Cool. So let's say those three for now. And then male artists, I would say Prince, Donny Hathaway, and John Mayer.
Very good choices. I always feel Donny Hathaway doesn't get as much attention when it comes to soul males, so I'm happy you said him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It seems I missed out a question, and this is I have to ask this one. My personal favorite song on the mixtape ever, like so far, my favorite song by you is Game Over. So I just want to ask you about the inspiration and the creative process behind that song.
it's just a love song. It's like I just wanted one of those songs that was kind of unashamedly just saying to someone that you love them and that they don't need to worry and they don't, life can become unnecessarily complicated sometimes, especially in relationships, and so many different factors can make you doubt the way that someone might feel or whatever. And so I just wanted to kind of sum it up in a song, and it's kind of letting the person know that it's like that's it. I've found who I want, and that's kind of it. And the song just came about really naturally. Started off with some drums, and then we just worked on chords and a melody, and it all kind of just came out like that.
And last but not least, who would be your ultimate dream collaboration?
Ultimate dream collaboration. I always find it hard because collaborations happen so naturally, and it's kind of hard to even if there was someone who I wanted to, if it didn't happen naturally, I probably wouldn't want to do it. If it did. But anyway, I would say if I had to just choose one, I'd just love to do something with Prince. It wouldn't even have to be a duet or anything, but just to actually collaborate on something with Prince would be amazing.
You're the desert sand, I'll be your water, and you're the perfect plan.